Morning, folks. Another Christmas cartoon coming to you kind of live. Right, basically, uh, again, do the eyes first. This one's kind of a whimsical kind of, I don't know, scene, really. There's not a lot, well, there's nothing being said. But I thought about a cow version of Father Christmas, so I don't know if you can have a cow father. Mummy Cowmas, I guess. I don't know. So I was just sort of drawing her in my sketchbook and came up with this scene. So I'll just draw it up for you and let you have a look. Saw a picture of the pop group singing sensation JLS. Um, I reckon there's a lot of eyebrow hair uh, in the dressing room bucket. Those guys are de-haired to perfection. Not like the old days when they used to be hairy. When I went to Romania, beards are in, man, big time. Even with the women. No, I don't mean that. Very, very beautiful women in Romania. Um, but yeah, so I got myself a beard. I didn't buy one on the black market. I grew one. As soon as I got home, customs removed it. Then my wife said, "Get rid of it." So I did. Right, okay. So, oh, should she have a beard? I don't know. Does she need a beard? Which, so many questions. I think she needs a beard. So they're sort of, yeah. Give her a moustache. You'd never catch JLS with a moustache. That'd be good though. If they tashed up. I wonder if record sales would plummet. They have a sort of graph of what sells records, and facial hair is one of them. You know, a big no-no. Right, right, okay. So, yeah, we sort of have kind of beard thing going on here, even though it's a cow. Who knows? Maybe they can grow beards. I doubt it. Right. So we have her head, and I think yeah, she's got a sort of bag of prezzies over her left shoulder. I had to think about that. Uh, so she's just dressed exactly like our Father Christmas, who exists, is a real person. Uh, there we go. And obviously this is made up. I think my beta commercial is coming out next Wednesday. Really fast turnaround, so I'll let you know when it does come out, because I'd like you to see it. It was one hell of a shoot, I'm telling you. Very difficult, but I think it looks really nice. Had to draw Riga. I think it's Riga, isn't it? Latvian? I just looked at it the other day where it was. It's way above Germany. They were telling me about it, the client, and apparently there's a period in autumn, I think, or winter, where it's just cloud for 3 months. It feels like you're sort of in a little box. Sounds really nice. Then she invited me over there. No, she didn't. But sounds like quite an extreme place to live. Right. So uh, I'd like to go there at some point. That'd be quite nice to see. Right. So we have our Father Christmas cow. I think we just got to stick with the others, don't you? Because it just looks kind of preposterous, and I think anything that looks preposterous has got to go into a cartoon. She's standing there like so. I'm going to have a nice kind of winter scene. Like that. Do the legs. As you know, I'm doing all this on a sort of transparent level. I'll flatten it down once I make a copy of it. It's just the way I do things. I'm not sure it's the right thing to do, to be honest, but that's the way I do it. I think when I worked in the old days at Brian Stevens Animated Films, and there was a rostrum camera set up. They don't have them anymore, I don't think. Above our studio, they had all sorts of levels and things. You had to sort of storyboard a dope sheet, and that helped me learn how to do Photoshop, because you are sort of dealing with levels all the time. Right, so we have our cow. I think, yeah, she doesn't look... she's got to look more kind of browned off. I think I've just sodded up the eyes a bit, so it's got to look more kind of resigned, like, oh, God. You'll see why in a second. And that's what's so important, is when you're cartooning, you're communicating and just getting it slightly wrong, a line slightly out, can just change the whole meaning of the face. And we're very good at reading faces. Right, okay, well, now she's looking so browned off because of the cattle grid. Yep. Can't wait for the new Star Trek movie to come out. I've got a couple of jokes to do with Star Trek, sort of waiting. I'm not going to tell you what they are, but no, I think one of the first cartoons I did with a cattle grid was a sort of Star Trekian kind of take on what a kind of cow crew would make of a cattle grid, and they sort of thought it was some sort of force field, which I thought was quite funny. But they would though, wouldn't they? No, right. So what I'm doing, I'm just doing the lasso tool, the straight one, and just cutting out the bits I don't want to make it look like a grid. There we go. That's all gone horribly wrong. Hang on a second. And can I sort of fit one in there? Just fit one in there. No, that doesn't. Hang on, I've gone wrong there. Let's go back a couple. Go into my history. That's more like it. If you're not happy with something, just redo it. There you go. That'll... Still not looking really... I think the body posture's not right, you know. So I'm going to take her head off. She's too upright. She's going to look really sort of browned off. And that's not doing it for me. It's sort of sunken. I think she's... Yes, I'll tell you what, it's the mouth, I think, as well. That's not kind of selling it. Alright, so I've just done that. This is going to be messy. I get rid of the mouth. I don't think that's even needed. And we'll just wipe that out. Yeah, get rid of all that. Always look and ask questions about things, and if you don't like the answer to them, it's probably wrong. Does this count? Needs to be like, ugh. So yeah, I don't like the hat, so I'm taking the hat around there. Oh my god. Nothing's going right. I feel like I'm sinking at the moment. Oh, on the way back from Heathrow Airport, my taxi driver, he was not my taxi driver obviously, but the guy who was driving me, who I was paying, he was on the HMS Sheffield, told me all about it during the Falklands, which, you know, the HMS Sheffield, if you don't know your history, was sunk by an Exocet missile. So that's quite an honour to talk to him. He said he was saved by a marine that picked him and another guy at the same time out of the water with one arm and just picked them like that. And he met the marine about a year later who was selling poppies, and they were swapping stories. Said he was a huge fella, but yeah, he didn't like the weather in the Falklands. Right, right, that's better. That's better. I'm happy with that. I don't like where the ear is though. So here we go again. Here we go again. Get it? Yeah, the ear's too high up. It's almost got to be like, in fact, I think the ear should be like that. And let's just bring this round here and like that. There we go. And obviously I've got to get rid of the third ear, which is up here. See, maybe that horn's not right. See, the horns would be here, wouldn't they? Yeah, it's all a bit high. So follow the crazy logic that I've created. Hopefully that's not a phone call for me. Oh gosh, I'm beginning to, my mouth palate's drying up. I need a cup of coffee. Maybe just hang on, have a horn coming out there and have a horn coming out there. That's it, that's more like it. Anyway, yeah, I mean that's the gag really, is she can't deliver her presents. Oh, so sad. So probably just a load of grass anyway. I mean, I wouldn't worry about it too much, wouldn't lose sleep over it. Oh, I'll tell you what. You see, that's too sharp, because what we need to do is we need to put some snow on it. Haven't had any snow this year, thank goodness. Last year, it was snowing at this time in England. Yeah, little known fact there for you. Share that with your friends. So yeah, let's just kind of Christmassify it up for you, like so. And let's just I'm gonna this sort of stick in a kind of wonky fence here, like that, and like so. Ta-da! And just to colour it up. Yeah, he was saying a lot of the Argentinian soldiers weren't just sort of crappy little conscripts. There were some really good elite soldiers out there, so it wasn't a walk in the park by any means. Right. So, I'm quite happy. Just get rid of that bit of detail there. There we go. Is that right? That's not right. That should be sort of there-ish and thereabouts. Yeah, that'll do. But shouldn't it be short? It looks a bit high to me. Nah, that's alright. It'll do. So I'm going to put in kind of snow in the BG, then make a copy of it, flatten it, and I suppose it's going to be kind of evening time, you know, when Mother Calmus does her rounds. Oh, hang on a sec. I haven't actually coloured in that bit either. Oh, where am I going? Ink drop, where's it gone? There it is. It's on that anyway, so what are you playing at? Right, just block in all the colours first of all, and then I'll worry about sort of little details and things. Yeah. Where was I? Right. Oh, I didn't make the finals to Red Bull competition. I didn't really expect to. It's the way it's run is really weird. That you know you have to get all these Facebook likes and things, and I don't think that's the way to do competition. Because I mean, I did ask people to vote for me and stuff, but I mean, you know, I wasn't sort of chasing them down the street. And I think that you know, the more people you've got in college or what have you, the more votes you're gonna get. Which you know, I just can't be asked doing that sort of thing. Which is a shame because I think it would have been nice to be seen by proper judges, really. Right, so there we go, and just do the teats, udders. There we are, and the Hessian sack colour default. Yeah, no, yeah, there we go. So there she is, all sort of drawn up. I'm going to just put a sort of little indication of shadow in there, like that. I think I'll get the airbrush out in a minute. Don't like that. Hang on, let's get this airbrush out. I'm just going to do a nice sort of sky. Have it on about 400, I reckon. No, that's 600. Let's try that about 30%. Maybe a bit more than that. Got it on 800. And then a bit of light pollution. And I think then I'll do some silhouettes of Christmas trees, because they all of a sudden they sprout up in World of Cow Christmas trees. All the other trees cease to exist. Don't know why. It's just a phenomenon. I heard Professor Brian Cox, talking about quantum theory and stuff, and saying that particles can be what if you had a particle in front of you and it disappeared. Where is it? And it's in front of you and anywhere in the universe. I mean, doesn't that sort of fly in the face of the speed of light, for heaven's sake? That means it's already broken. They say the rules exist and then the rules don't exist. What's up with them? I mean, that's Schrodinger's theory there, isn't it? That you have the rules for light cannot be broken, and yet it can be broken. And they're saying that, and then they're saying it can't be. It's very. I just don't understand. What are they talking about? Right. Anyway, that's my stupidity. So yeah, that's basically it. I'm going to just stick in some shadows actually, because as it's a kind of evening scene, what I'm going to do... No, hang on. I'll just stick in some shadows. So that's not going to work, is it? Yes, it is. I'm going to do his sack. It just gives it a bit of volume. little highlight. Again, that'll just sort of make it look more round and interesting, like so. And then just again on his her suit, and there's a few tags I want to sort out as well. There we go. Oh, cows aren't going to get anything for Christmas. There we go. I mean, that's basically the scene. I think what I'll do is I'll dot in the rest of the stuff, because I mean, I don't think you'll want to see that. You can see that how I've sort of constructed it. Just going to put in some stars like that. And that really sort of makes the scene look more sort of Christmassy. I don't think I'm going to make it snow. I don't think it needs to snow. Let's do 65. Yeah, if you do sort of different sizes, it just sort of makes the stars look like they're twinkling. There we go. Looks alright, doesn't it? Okay guys, well have a good one. This is Wednesday's World of Cow, and I'll speak to you later. See ya.